Hey guys, welcome back to Tying Tuesday. My name is Kyle. Today we're going to be tying up the Squatch Caddis. Really cool Euro nymphing caddis pattern that I've been utilizing some new materials from Falling Mill. Pretty easy one, but super buggy. Really fun one to tie. Let's get started. So this one in the vise is the Chartreuse variation. I'm going to go through 3 colors of this guy. This is the root beer variation. And then this is the olive brown variation. So definitely some color options for you. Let's get started. So the hook I'm using for this guy today is a wide gap jig hook, 60 degree from MFC. It's a size 16. Bead I'm using for this guy is a 1/8 tungsten bead in black. My hook in the vise here. Thread I'm using for this guy is a UTC 70 in brown olive. I'm gonna start my thread directly behind the bead there. Just a few good wraps. I'm gonna trim out my tag. And I'm gonna build a little thread dam behind this bead to kind of lock this bead into place. Sticking my thumb and index finger onto the bead there. Just giving it some good wraps, just like that. I'm gonna work my thread back to right where the bend is on that shank, and then work it back up. My next material is gonna be my D-rib in medium. This is a Chartreuse color. I'm gonna tie this in on my side. Having a little bit of a gap there between the bead and this stuff. I'm gonna pull this tight. I really want kind of a thin profile here. And I'm gonna wrap this down to about right in the middle of the shank. Right where the bend is. I'm gonna work my thread back up. Get nice coverage there. Locking everything down. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna overhand wrap the D-rib here. The first initial wrap, I usually put my index finger there to hold it into place to get it started. And then I just start wrapping forward. Just like that. I'm going pretty tight when I initially start this, and then I'm gonna work the tension off once I get closer to the top to give it a little bit of a taper. Just like so. I'm gonna capture that D-rib off. Trim out my excess. Just like that. Next I'm gonna make a little dubbing loop here. I don't know, like 3-inch dubbing loop, doesn't need to be crazy. Lock that down. I'm gonna take my dubbing spinner and grab my dubbing for the color. Now this dubbing is really cool. Come across this just recently. It's the Euro nymph thorax dub. Let's see if we get it in focus there. There you go. Very, very cool material. It's like just a really buggy hare's ear kind of style dubbing. Really liking this stuff a lot. Got a bunch of colors in it. It's really cool. Really cool stuff. So I'm gonna grab a little clump of this stuff here. Give that a spin. Spin that loop up. Get it nice and tight. Then I'm gonna take, I like the plastic bristle brushes for this. It's just not as hard like the metal ones. You won't break your thread as easy. Just give this a little brush out. And then we're just gonna wrap this forward. As you can see, it's starting to get real buggy now. I'm gonna secure that loop down with a couple wraps of thread. gonna trim out my loop. I'm gonna give this guy a whip finish and we are done. Like I said, super easy pattern to tie, really good guide fly. Give this guy one more brush out here. And there you have it, the Squatch Caddis. If you like this pattern today, you can give us a like and subscribe. You can find all these materials at the shop at avidmax.com or come see us in Centennial. Have a good day.